When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. Septum Sin versus the world. 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 I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching Septum Sen versus the World. I'm Septum Sen, this is Kotobuki Jake, and we're here to show you what we got.
Yeah.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
Alright, so, show me what you got.
Alright, well, before we get under, I'm going to show off my last shirt from Outer Banks trip. Got Okra Coke, Good Times.
I got one too.
Yeah?
I got Captain Whiskers.
Yeah. Captain Whiskers is awesome.
Incognita Cinema Warriors or Robot Co-op, whichever one you like to go with.
But at any rate, and I'm certainly, my thoughts remain with the folks in Okra Coke. Hopefully their cleanup is going well, and it'd be awesome. The first thing I'm going to do for this week and for the next 2 weeks, barring any sudden strange developments, I'm going to be having a theme. And my theme is my library's awesome. Friends have decided to do a buy one, get one sale. So my already dirt cheap prices are like dirt cheaper. And one person donated a crap ton of stuff. And a few other people have contributed as well. So, big haul. What a haul! What a haul! So, we're going to lead off with one that is not new to my collection. It's not even a conversion format-wise, but it's a conversion case is converted. I already had this on Blu-ray. I've already watched it, and the Blu-ray upgrade is pretty phenomenal. But I had a regular Blu-ray. Now I have a Steelbook Blu-ray of Pulp Fiction.
Alright.
Yes. And that, I mean, come on. Pulp Fiction definitely deserves the Steelbook treatment. You know, there's not really a whole lot that I know. I don't think it's any different from the version I had, but still for $1, hell yeah.
I remember what version I have. I think I've got that older school special edition, but still a pretty awesome version. I had 2 things I changed out last minute that came in the mail today. But one of them we were discussing earlier today in a way, and one of them is just one I've been wanting for a while, so I'm kind of glad. And we'll start with the one I've been wanting for a while, which is 30 Years of Garbage, which is a Garbage Pail Kids documentary. This thing was hard as heck to get for the longest time. I kept ordering it, and it kept going out of stock, and then they'd eventually drop it, and then I would wait for it to come up again. As soon as it came up again, it sold out before I could get it. So now finally it's been back in public circulation. I guess the people got what they wanted. And I used to collect these cards all the time as a kid. It just was fun. I really enjoyed the like different art styles and things like that. You remember Garbage Pail Kids?
Not really. I know of them, but not really.
I mean, not the bad movie.
Well,
but the cards, I collected a lot of them as a child. So it's just really cool to have this. It just means something to me.
Very cool. Next one is definitely conversion, upgrade conversion, and also a major space-saving conversion for me. And that is Blu-ray of the Man with No Name trilogy.
Ah, very cute.
Very nice. Single set, all 3 films. I have these on DVD, separate editions. So, like I said, this is a major space saver.
Yeah.
And, of course, you know, this doesn't really need any introduction. Everyone knows the Man with No Name. And no, it's not Zap Brannigan. Clayton played that clip last night. I was like, I'm the Man with No Name. Zap Brannigan. Oh, man. But this is essential Clint Eastwood, essential Western, and like I said, I love the conversion that saves space.
Now those I would love to cover on Inside Movies
Right.
Galore. Those are awesome.
One
movies.
day, yeah.
Especially Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
But all of those were just great films.
Even though A Fistful of Dollars, the first one, is almost a shot-for-shot remake of Akira Kurosawa's Yojimbo. They didn't even try to change it.
Yeah.
They just took it from Japan, feudal Japan, and a samurai to the Old West and a cowboy.
Well, they translate so well.
They did translate very well, yes.
I mean, Wild West and Samurai actually really do translate well.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you right now, if you've got somebody who really likes Westerns, show them a samurai movie, and they'll probably like it.
Probably.
Unless they're prejudiced. Alright, so this next one, we were talking about Lupin, and I did get this, which was Lupin the Third, Blood Seal of the Eternal Mermaid.
All right.
So, this one came loose in the package, so I'll be watching it sooner than later. Once I'm finished with my Downton Abbey run through. Which I am on season 5 right now. So
we skipped right to season 6. I've got 2 episodes down.
But I'm very curious about it. So this is the 22nd TV special. So and comes with the English dub of Part 4's cast, so I get to hear that early. So
that's something.
Interesting.
All right. So next one up, I'm real excited about because this was a hell of a price drop from what I would usually pay. And again, a conversion. I have this regular edition on DVD, so I upgrade to Criterion and Blu-ray. Classic Richard Linklater film, Dazed and Confused.
Ah, very good.
This is a very, very nice edition.
I have that.
It opens up, nice little, slipcover, open. Lots of stuff in there. It's hard to even open without making a mess. But this, of course, is one of the classic Linklater films, and one of the classic kind of trying to capture a moment in time sort of films. It's basically one long day right at graduation.
Yeah.
Last day of school, graduation, 1976.
The DVD version is pretty much identical cover-wise, but it's still an awesome cover.
Yeah, that was cool.
My next one, I thought I completed this again, but now I found out about yet another movie in the series. But I did get the Amityville Murders, which is another in my Amityville collection. But unfortunately, there is yet another one out there. It seems my job of collecting them all is never over. But this one, again, it goes back to that 1974 where the guy killed everybody, hearing the voices and such. And I'm curious. I'm willing to watch it. I've watched all of them so far. Might as well watch this one. Sometimes I wonder.
So my first 3 were classic cinema. My next 4 are going to be classic or possibly classic television. And this one was one that was a long time coming. I really needed to get this series, and I finally did. The Critic.
That is a long time coming.
Stinks. The Critic was a pretty good show. I didn't really get to watch it when it was out. Eventually, I watched it, I think, through Netflix, or you might have lent it. I can't remember. But it definitely has its classic moments. Anyone who's into film critique or likes to make fun of film critics or what have you.
It even has the web series on it, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? The webisodes, and making of. It's got a fair number of special features. And of course, I give it my highest rating, 7 out of 10.
All right. So, my next one is an anime that I needed to get to for a while because I've already covered all the rest of the series.
Right.
And that is the Assassination Classroom movie,
Ooh.
365 Days Time. I can't recall what this one is about. Is this one of those that compresses the series?
I don't remember. There were several movies.
Let's see here. I guess this takes place afterwards. But I'll be curious about it. I haven't watched it yet. Has anybody else watched it out there? Let me know.
That is a fun series, but I need to get further into it. I've mostly seen the beginning and read
I've seen the
beginning.
first two
Read the beginning.
episodes.
Yeah. I've seen the first 5 episodes, read the first 3 volumes of the manga, so I got a little bit in. But anyway, next up is a show I'm actually not very familiar with. I can't remember if I've actually seen an episode, but it's a character that we all know and love, and I just thought, I have to get this. And that is The New Adventures of Mighty Mouse.
Oh my goodness.
And this has a pretty good chunk of stuff there, actually, including 3 old Mighty Mouse cartoons, 2 from the 40s and 1 from the 60s as well. Yes, everyone knows the theme song. But I don't know. I saw that and I was like, I can't pass that up. That's a little bit of TV history there.
Well, my next one is one, I wanted to get some of those Deadpool covers that were out. And I thought, okay, this is a movie that was Oscar nominated. I guess I'll go ahead and get this to add it to my collection. And that is 127 Hours. Which, I love that cover, so I'm kind of glad I got it. I mean, it was really cheap. It was like $5.
Right.
And it's like, I wish I was in this movie, but I'm
that's
not,
on the back
course,
of, I think that's on the back of all of them.
But I do like that they have him with his arm up there, all things considered.
I kind of wanted that one. I got 2 of those, and I think I shared them on here, The Martian and Logan, but that was fun. Okay, the next one, I've been debating because they've recently done a complete series collection, but I'm almost certain this is the complete series. So for like $3, I was more than happy to go ahead and get it. This is a true essential American television of the 90s. Way overdue for my collection. Got all 3 volumes of Animaniacs.
Ah, cool.
Yes. This is, you got, of course, your Volume 1. Yeah?
Is that the whole series?
Volume, that's what I say. I think it's the whole series. Volume 2 and 3. I know there is a complete series that just came out, but this apparently contains 20... These are both 25 episode series. 25 episodes, 25 episodes. Why does it not tell me on this one how many episodes? But you get the idea. There's a lot of episodes. This, of course, was a Steven Spielberg produced series. If you go back and watch our video on best theme songs, you'll see that we heavily featured the theme song from this. It is a classic. And, of course, this is the series that also brought us Pinky and the Brain, who eventually got their own series. Yes. And it's just classic, good, crazy fun.
And a good theme for Pinky and the Brain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they had a good theme, yeah.
Alright, my next, second to last. I decided I'd go ahead and pull this, which is to be the ending of an age. An age that has lasted me many years, but may continue later. And that is my completion of Naruto Shippuden.
Oh!
Which completes Naruto's story, but it doesn't complete the whole series because I'd have to get Boruto for that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. But that's volume 37, which is, of course, episodes 473 to 486. With exclusive Boruto. And then, of course, 38, which is the last volume, which has episodes 487 to 500. I had thought to myself, they were going to split these up into these two worth of episodes. They were going to split these up into 3 volumes just to squeeze an extra $50 out of, or $40 per one of these out. Thank God they didn't get that greedy. They're already greedy enough, because some of these were 10 episode releases, which I'm like, so they could have, if they had stuck to 10 or 11 episode releases only, they could have kept this going a lot longer.
Or at least a couple more volumes, yeah.
I got to the end of the, well, think about it. 500, 10 episodes per, that's 50 volumes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be another 12 volumes.
Yeah. Well, luckily you didn't have to do that. Good.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So, still glad to have it finally completed.
Yeah.
Now maybe I'll consider Boruto. I think Amazon should do like they do with One Piece and just do them in 100 episode bundles, and I'll buy them that way.
One of these days I'm going to fully finish that series myself. I am making very good headway in the manga. I'm up into the big climactic battle between Naruto and Pain. So definitely getting there.
Well, I've read the manga all the way through.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched the series all the way through.
And I got to the character that I probably never would have paid attention to if you hadn't said he was one of your favorites. And I'm going to guess that one of the reasons you loved Killer Bee was he beat the shit out of Sasuke.
Oh, Killer Bee is fun anyway. He's a funny character.
He's interesting.
And George also loved that character.
So, my last one, slightly different from my previous ones.
Now for something completely
And
different.
this I think is completely new. I think it looks like it's still sealed.
Wow.
This is Ken Burns' The War.
Ah, cool.
Which is basically, it's a DVD release, but it's a pretty nice looking set. We've talked, actually I think just last week I mentioned that Ken Burns was coming up soon on my pickups. As I said then, he is one of the names in documentary filmmaking. He usually makes more series than, but this one I think actually is no, it's definitely a series. 15 hours. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But this is a series about the Second World War, and it's I'm like, I saw that and I was like, I gotta get that. God knows when I'll make the time for it, but I expect that's going to be a very informative and very well made and probably entertaining, and I'm pretty excited. I got that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably get to that about when you get to that OJ documentary, I guess.
Yeah, it's sitting up there still. My last is going to be a video game purchase.
Oh.
I've been wanting this for a while, but I'm patient these days. With all the DLC and all that stuff, I decided, you know what? I got enough stuff to beat. I'll wait till Game of the Year comes out. Because that means they're done with the DLC, traditionally. And you can just buy it all in one package if it's a big enough game. And this one definitely was. This is one of those games that took the formula that kind of made Arkham, where you could feel like you were Batman, and transitioned that with a lot of tweaks to a different universe. And I'm talking SpiderMan for the PlayStation 4.
Nice.
And I've heard a lot of good things about this one.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, this one does to Spider-Man what the Arkham series did for Batman. So,
does he at any point in the game say, "I'm Batman"?
No.
Because he does in the Runaways comics, and that was one of my favorite moments.
So, I did enjoy that. I have not played it, but I've enjoyed all the playthroughs I have watched. So I am very curious about it.
Yeah, I know. I've heard a lot about that too, and I don't even follow gaming.
And Game of the Year edition, of course, every bit of DLC. So it's all in one package.
Excellent.
I can deal with that.
Excellent.
All right. So, with that being said, I hope you all enjoy our video. Hit that like button, subscribe. Of course, you could hit the bell if you really want to be notified when we're doing videos. We usually do these videos, we usually do at least 2 a week, and usually 3 a week. This week is going to be 4 videos. We've already got 1 review for Out and About the Movie 2 that came out yesterday, and our usual 2, plus a top 10, or really not a top 10, it's like a 10 at the end of the week. So, I hope you enjoy. Share that lovely, lovely data. And we will see you on the next one.